Hi and welcome to this video to fix the update error for custom dynamic DNS on Thomson or Technicolor routers. There's a little quirk with these routers which can lead you to a lot of frustration basically with this update error, as you can see on the host name for this particular entry, when trying to do your own dynamic DNS using the custom option. This video aims to show you just how to use the custom option in Dynamic DNS service to connect to your own server or another unlisted Dynamic DNS service. Just for clarity, I thought I'd start by showing you a couple of Thomson routers. This is one that's clearly marked up as Thomson from 02. 02 slowly upgraded them. This is a new version. It is Thomson, but it is actually branded as Technicolor by this point. And this one looks exactly the same, but is made by my new provider, which is new called Telecom, which are the owners of Primus. In reality, there are a lot of Thomson routers out there, generally branded now as Technicolor. This model is a particularly popular one, and it's used by a lot of providers. Okay, so the crux of that is there are a lot of routers out there of this variety, and it doesn't matter who the provider is. You're going to get the same kind of menu system as this one here, maybe different versions of them, and you may have a password to enter, but they should all have this similar look and feel. So within Dynamic DNS settings, you click configure, and you've got your details here, and no doubt if you're watching this video, you're no doubt getting that update error at the end of the host name. To be clear, you don't need to use the custom option for any of these others. Obviously, if you're using one of the listed ones like no IP, then you can simply use that option. But if you're using custom, you're likely to be getting this issue. And the reason is basically it's pre-configured, hidden behind the scenes to a server which may not be suitable for your needs. Okay, so I'm going to start by opening the command prompt and typing in Telnet, because we're going to need to open a Telnet connection. The option we want simply isn't available. Any other route, open a connection to the IP address that we usually connect to the router via. Username is administrator for my particular provider. I know 02 was a super user. You'd need to check with your provider as to the right one. Now I'm just asking the system to give a list of the current dynamic DNS services. This is the drop down effectively that we had in the web page. There are 6 options here down through the page there, and the third one down is custom, and that's the one we want to change. You can see the server for that is already set to a .org address, which is no doubt not the one you're trying to connect to if you're getting an error at the moment. So we can type a particular command here to do a modification of the custom entry. We have to have an entry at the start that refers to the actual name of the particular entry, so name equals custom there. The rest of the parameters you only need to enter the ones that you need to change. In my case, I wanted to change the actual URL associated to this. The update interval, which I'm choosing to set here to 2 hours, but you could set it to anything else. And the request is just the file effectively to access within that service. That should now have made the change. Need to do a save to update that for any restarts of the router. And if I just go up to a previous command, run that list service again, you should now be able to see that the custom service has got my new URL, file name, update time, etc. all associated. So I'll just close down that Telnet connection, don't need that any longer, quit out. Back to the web page then, back to the portal. Rather than wait for the system to repoll, we can just use the configure option to force a reattempt immediately. And now it's update successful, basically because custom now refers to the new URL that we've put into the system. Unfortunately, Telnet seems to be the only way to actually configure what custom means, and it doesn't display it on the web portal itself, which is a bit poor. But it is something hopefully we only need to do the once here. So yeah, hopefully that's proved useful to others who can make use of this to either run dynamic DNS service on your own server or simply point to a service that isn't listed within your router as standard. Thanks for watching.